So in between the chocolate consumption,
Yes.
Guido's going to work on the statue.
Oh, and
70% dark chocolate, please.
and I would like to wish everybody a happy Halloween.
It's not Halloween, but that's fine.
I don't know.
We like it.
It's called banking episodes. Do Ferraris still come with stick shift option, or they're all done now?
I think it's all gone now. But apparently they're thinking of
They have
doing
to.
one.
They will. I love that. That's amazing.
I think there's a bit of an identity crisis going on now.
I think they don't know
Because
what,
they don't know what to do. You want to go full modern. You know, they bought in Maranello. They bought out two full streets, a whole neighborhood. I mean, where on Google Maps you still see the streets, but when you go there, they're gone, and they're building this huge factory just for electric vehicles in Maranello.
So they're. Look, you just said you're addicted to your Tesla, and you're a motor guy. So imagine what Ferrari is going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to be the best in that. They probably have people stealing Tesla secrets as we speak.
Yeah, they emulating the technology, but it's fascinating how you want to still appeal to the purists. You want to reintroduce a stick shift. You want to satisfy
what the hell is the car going to sound like? Are you going to use a stick shift in an electric car? Is it even possible? Do you even need it?
I don't know that specific one with the stick shift is going to be the electric one. I don't think so. But it is pretty cool. When you drive a hybrid Ferrari, like you've got that takeoff power that's electric, which is amazing because an electric car, even a base model Tesla, when you hit the gas, it's instantaneous. You're flying.
It doesn't have to reach there. It just starts there.
And it's quiet. And then once you hit a certain speed, then the engine kicks in and then the roaring starts. So I had the pleasure to try an SF90 on the track. And that's the feeling. It's pretty remarkable.
Oh, hey. Nice to see you guys.
There's fancy Italian red cars starring Fabrizio and Guido Grasso.
Hi, guys. But so you... yeah, you could imagine Ferrari is going to reach that point where they're going to also be the best in electric vehicles.
But the best part of visiting Italy, Maranello, and all these places, it's got to be the food.
No.
Come on.
I remember going to Abruzzi area where...
My mom is from Abruzzo.
Yeah.
I'm half Abruzzese myself.
I know a Jewish guy who's half Abruzzese. He's a Hebruzzese. So I remember going to the Abruzzi region to go see Gino with my parents. And we ate pasta. First of all, it was like a 3-course. The restaurant was full. There was just one busboy. We didn't even order. The food just kept coming, like that John Panette bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like you pay this amount and whatever we're eating, you're eating. And I remember they made pasta with hazelnuts. It was the bomb. Imagine how wonderful.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's known that Italy has great food. But when was the last time you were there?
I went to a chestnut festival.
Wow.
Because my dad's hometown is inside the hole of a volcano. So it's an extinct,
He's in a grotto?
It's basically, there's the mouth of the volcano. The town is in there.
Wow.
And there's a ton of chestnut trees. The whole economy is chestnuts.
I bet you would be, because it's fertile land.
Yes.
The chestnuts are the size of baseballs.
When you do, when they do the market of chestnuts, there's buyers from all over the world. They come and bid on the chestnuts. And so the mayor started this whole festival.
Good.
Castagna Festival.
Castagna Bruciate.
And every weekend, they do Saturday, Sunday, roasting chestnuts, food everywhere.
I would love that.
They have chestnut beer, chestnut coffee, chestnut ice cream, chestnut arancinis.
I'm sure
and you just get up and you walk around and you eat all day.
Yeah.
So I brought a few friends last year. They loved it so much. They said next year we want to go back with the wives. So we have a
Yeah,
convoy.
at first they go with the gumars.
There was no gumars. There was no room for gumars.
That's what they say.
We only rented one car. And because we're very, plump, pleasantly plump, there was no room for gumars in the car, let me tell you. But they loved it so much. They said, next year we're going to go back with our wives. And so now we recruited a convoy of 16 people.
That's wonderful.
8 couples that we're going back this year.
Look, that's what it's all about.
It's amazing.
That region also, truffles. I'm fascinated by truffles and the world's fascination with truffles. Have you ever seen real truffle hunters, how protective they are of their coordinates?
And they have to watch their dogs too, because people get jealous and they kill the dogs.
There's a whole thing.
Oh my God.
It takes like years to grow a truffle. I always wanted to get into the hydroponic truffle business, which has got to be impossible. First of all, it takes like 7 years to even get there.
Yes.
And then you have to emulate exactly the region. And those chestnut trees and hazelnut trees, they ended up in the ground, and you'd have to, which is completely illegal, go to that region, scoop up a bunch of dirt, put it in a plastic bag, put it in your suitcase, and fly it over here.
Do you think that would work?
It's absolutely illegal.
But, I know it's illegal, but what's the value in doing it?
You would have to get a Walter White of the agricultural field to take that source soil and multiply it and recreate it. And then, I mean, that's the only way I could think of.
Or a Denzel Washington, an American gangster, bring them back in coffins.
That's right.
Bring the dirt back in coffins.
What a movie.
Yeah.
But so you mentioned Italy. If I recall, Gino telling me something once. Because you know how everybody wanted passes, or people want pit passes, and Gino being in part of my extended family, we would ask him from time to time, and he would be like, "Oh, it's impossible," or whatever. There's always people lining up to get tickets. The ones that are most impossible, he said, is here, because he knows so many people, and Italy.
Yeah, of course.
Because of obvious reasons. You're at the Ferrari headquarters.
Everyone knows everybody.
And he goes, but if you want to, come to Austria.
Japan.
Or come to, the other ones in Europe. He goes, come there. We'll give you, Hungary, But some weird, like Bahrain. What the heck is going? Think of some locations. What the heck is there to do in Bahrain? What's there?
Well, it's close to
it's oil money.
Abu Dhabi.
So it's all oil money. It's people that go falconing.
I've never been.
It's I remember Gino was saying, every race you have, the ones that really count, like the clients that really count, let's say, are the ones that come in with the helicopter.
He would take care of the sponsors.
So in Montreal, you'd get like 3 or 4 helicopters per race. But if in Bahrain and stuff like that, you get about 20 helicopters. So the billionaires, these are the billionaires.
There's a lot more room for landing them,
but
too.
these are the people. So, I mean, where else? So you have Bahrain. What's another out of the middle of nowhere race?
Oh, boy. Good questions. It doesn't come to mind right now, but is the food good at Bahrain?
I don't know. What do they eat there? Rhinoceros?
There's no pork, I don't think.
Probably not a lot of pork.
Yeah.
The pork the drivers are the pork.
It's got to be halal.
Speaking of porks,
but the food in the Ferrari pit is great. I had the opportunity to have a few meals there, and
I have Ferrari sugar packets at home.
Yes, the sugar, the espresso. I would make my own espresso.
Ferrari brand sugar
with the cups and the little.
I teefed those as well.
Once. What we would have to do, because we used to be able to get in this, Scuderia Ferrari Club committee, whatever, pre-pandemic days, they would give us passes, but they had to wait for the whole team to eat, and then they would allow us to go in and, serve ourselves. The food was great, but the first time I got in, I was so excited that all I was doing was taking pictures and just, and I remember the room was empty. They all went back to work in the garage. And there was Vettel with like 2 other people in the corner, having this, meeting.
Yeah.
And this is Vettel when he was anti-social media. He hated selfies.
So the
He
fact
hated,
that you even saw him was like a joker.
So I discovered the feature on the iPhone where you could take a panoramic shot and you get this long picture.
Oh, and he was in it and didn't know.
Yeah. So no, wait. So he probably thought I was filming, and he's having some sort of private conversation there, right? So I'm doing the panoramic shot of catching the whole buffet, and I want to make sure I catch him in the shot because hey, look at me, I'm with Vettel. So I'm panning, and I get to him, and I pull one of these, and this look on his face, like he was so upset.
Good.
And he gave me that.
You prick.
What are you doing?
Yeah, all right.
What do you need that for? What are you gonna do with that?
Well, you know what?
And I'm stumbling, and I'm like,
it's part of the gig, man.
And I'm like, I'm a big fan. And then he gave me that.
Yeah, okay, but still, I don't like that.
But I got the picture.
Yeah.
I think he thought I was taking a video and it annoyed him. But anyways, I gave him maple syrup after, and we became friends. Yes.
Did you really give
yeah, I did.
What a good, it's a good thing to give somebody who has a lot of money who's not from here.
I love the word for maple syrup in Italian. Do you know what it is?
Oh.
Trivia. Answer in the comments.
Sciroppo d'erabile.
Sciroppo d'acero.
D'acero.
And I didn't know it was called that. So I'm gifting this to
you said erabile, huh?
No, I said un regalo per voi. And it was one guy in our club used to get it straight from like a maple farm, whatever. And it came in like a maple leaf bottle, a high-end one,
like an airport souvenir shop.
And we would give to the, and they was like, grazie, sciroppo d'acero. Yes, sciroppo d'acero. But I had no idea it was called that. But
I had no idea. Burro di arachidi. I thought it was burro de panozzi. But it's true though, and this is another thing about this fair province of ours. Do you know the price of maple syrup in Australia is the same price of maple syrup here? Shouldn't that doesn't make sense.
It's like the Florida orange theory.
Like, why isn't maple syrup here 25 cents? Because it's from here.
I'll tell you why.
Lobster is $15 here because it's from here.
Do you know that in Florida, you can't buy Florida? Okay, putting aside the fact that, the
sun-kissed.
The orange industry in Florida has been kind of decimated by insects and whatever. But before that, you couldn't buy Florida oranges in Florida. And you know why? So when you go to grocery store, they're from Morocco, from wherever else. And that's because the Florida orange was like a prized thing. It was a premium product that people were willing to pay for. So people are willing to pay for maple syrup. They're willing to pay more because it's the real thing. So in Florida, but people in Florida are like, why should I pay oranges at a premium when they're from here?
Yeah.
So the Florida industry of orange said, well, then screw you. We're going to sell them all out. Yeah, so they export everything to people that are willing to pay.
But
so in Quebec, it's sort of
I don't like that.
Control. I don't like it either because it defies common sense.
In Mexico,
but money talks.
If I go to Mexico, the only way I could eat a mango is if a lady is slicing it on the street and I buy it for $1. I cannot go to Walmart or any supermarket
and get a mango
and buy a mango.
Really?
Probably for the same reason.
Yes.
That's sickening.
It's crazy.
It's so stupid. You want to start a business? Sell mangoes in Mexico and sunscreen.
Mango se mi paghi.
Mango se mi paghi. That's a great name for a mango. Mango se mi paghi. You know what that means?
We're full of good ideas here on the...
not even if you paid me. But see, it's a double entendre.
Those fancy Italian red cars.
Yeah, so let's speak about fancy Italian red cars. Have you seen one in the movies lately? We talked about that once. What was the latest, nicest Ferrari you've seen?
The coolest Ferrari scene has got to be Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman, when
he's driving the Mondial.
And he forgot that it was his dying wish because he was ready to go off
himself.
And then the kid reminded him about how, don't you want to go for a ride?
It was a cool scene, and for some reason, you actually believed that this blind idiot is driving a Ferrari. For some reason,
made that turn.
For some reason, it worked. Yeah, 9 o'clock. You know,
And then he
go right
fooled the cop into thinking it was a blind.
Yeah, that actor never worked again. Ron,
It's true. Eh?
Ron Eldard.
He was everywhere.
He was
before.
everywhere. He was on that show, Men Behaving Badly, with Rob Schneider, and then we never saw him again.
He was good.
And that's the last time I saw him. But
he's huddled in the fetal position somewhere.
yeah. But that was the Mondial. Not big. I remember, if you want to get technical, in that scene, he's pointing at the I'm a Grey Ghost too.
Yeah.
And he's pointing at that is an F40. He's pointing at the F40. But I know why they picked the Mondial. It's because it's the most convertible one for the scene.
There had to be.
It was that. Because you saw the cars that were available. There was an F40 in that garage. There was.
I don't remember the scene, but possibly,
I think he even said they're pointing at the F40 and he wanted to, and then it cuts to him in the car and it's a Mondial. Maybe it was the cheaper one, the New York City one wanted to get rid of, I don't know. I have a feeling it was because it was completely convertible and the scene looked better. Whereas with the F40, it would have been closed.
Surprisingly, in Italy, you don't see that many Ferraris. Except, in Maranello, they come out for testing. But when you're driving around,
Little Paeses there.
You never see
You know
them.
where you're going to see Ferraris? On autostradas, superstradas.
Yeah,
you're not going to
more in
see
the
them
north.
in little towns because it's all cobblestones.
As you travel from lunch to from the lunch restaurant to the dinner restaurant.
No, exactly. In the south, no, not many, and Little Paeses, no. But I bet you there's a bunch in Sardinia because that is the hub of billionaires.
And in South Tyrol, the South Tyrol. So South Tyrol was part of some empire, and it's a region in Italy at the north where I think they have the highest. It's the West Palm Beach.
Really?
Yeah, they have the most money.
Super exclusive, billionaire only places.
That's where Gunther Steiner is from.
Well, Gunther Steiner.
The star of Drive to Survive and the former team captain at former Mister from the Haas team. But in South Tyrol, they don't identify as Italians. They're like a mix of German, Austrian, Hungarian, and Italian. It's a whole community there. But I'm sure the food is great. But going to Italy, admiring, visiting the factory, the north, the Lamborghini museum, and the whole cart voyages. I mean, we've done a few. We went last year, 2024.
Why don't you plug your social media so people could follow those photos? There's some nice ones out there.
Yeah, there's at Fabrizio Sciola. And what's your social media, Guido?
Sciola. Sciola. My social media is Guido Grasso Jr. GuidoGrasso @
Funny man. Guido Grasso.
Guido Grasso Jr.
But
why do we sound like we're on PBS?
You know what's great? You go to the Grand Prix anywhere, I assume anywhere in North America, and it's hot dogs and, in Italy, they have the mortadella sandwich.
Incredible. Yeah. Incredible.
It's not that expensive, and it's this big-ass baguette, and you're like, wow, it's so different.
Yeah.
So good.
I think a classic, if you'd have to think of electric chair food, last meal, I think mortadella sandwich would be up there for me.
Yeah, it's that's a tough one to.
The Sunday ragu sauce is also another one.
With some burrata.
Ragu napoletana or burrata on a tomato.
Oh yeah. Little salt, pepper, basil. How are you?
Yeah.
So what would be your best
spaghetti?
What would be your ideal meal
before I croak?
No, when you go for a ride in a Ferrari, you park, you get out, and you sit down to eat. What do you want to eat? Is the Ferrari ride conducive to
that's
a
actually
specific
the
meal?
Specific car for a specific meal. Exactly.
Right.
So you have to give me a type of Ferrari.
Let's say a red convertible sports car. not the station wagon, the more sporty, wind in your hair, drive in the mountains.
That's a
porchetta sandwich.
No, that's actually a 2 cheeseburger trio at McDonald's.
Or McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. The typical Ferrari, yeah. Then you have the Ferrari for Harvey's, the Chick-fil-A Ferrari.
No, but
and as the restaurant gets higher end, the car should become lower end.
I see.
You see the difference? So in a Ferrari sports car, McDonald's. In a Hyundai Sonata, Milos. That's how you do it. I mean, come on.
That's how you roll.
Yeah, of course. You have to always outclass the people. Say, how the hell is that guy in that shitty car coming in here spending all that money? And what a cheapskate rich guy. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
I like my friend with Massimo, we were talking about, you know how Italians will complain about non-Italians or Italians overcompensating their Italianness. Like people say, no, bro, I only drink espresso. What is this aqua spork? So as the two guys are in their car talking about, but it's not, these people don't know how to eat. This is all, Italians invented, ouais, je vais prendre 2 Michigan. As they're having this argument, they're like, ouais, poutine. Yeah, imagine serving poutine in Italy. How fast would your restaurant close?
Well, Domino's didn't fare well.
No,
in Italy, they ended up shutting operations. So
surprisingly,
Italians are very. But that's why McDonald's is successful in Italy because they adapt the recipe.
Nostalgia, and I bet you that the McDonald's in Italy tastes better than here.
Yes,
after time.
Yeah.
I know. Shockingly, Subway works really well in Rome. How the heck that happens, I don't know.
I can tell you.
You could think about the best, those Auto Grill.
Oh my God.
Now, maybe it's because of the price, right? Because you're paying €15 for a sandwich, but it's the greatest sandwich you've ever had in your life.
It's unbelievable.
So why is the Subway sandwich in Rome cheaper? Is it $4? Is it the same as here? Or is it a higher quality, better quality Subway sandwich? Because I was shocked to see it was there and busy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's they have to elevate their game. I mean, if you go have an espresso at McDonald's in Italy and a cornetto,
it's probably one of the best you've ever had.
It's really good. It's it's good. You have to admit.
Exactly.
They're on the ball.
They're regional. It's like how Coca-Cola is the greatest Coca-Cola you ever drink at McDonald's. Why is that? Because those nozzle heads get cleaned every day. The amount of syrup comes out every day exactly the same.
Balanced.
Yeah.
In Mexico, they have a different recipe for Coca-Cola.
It's with cane sugar. That's why it's not with fructose. It's Mexican Coca-Cola. All the pizza places, you pay more for it. Your palate
can tell the difference between the two?
If I would,
it's not just better for your.
If I would do the Pepsi challenge there for you, you would notice the difference. Yeah. They have it. I have them at that pizza place. I'll bring you.
They have the authentic Mexican Coca-Cola.
It says Hecho in Mexico.
Hecho. Oh.
¿Dónde está el México? Sí, Guatemala. This is the part of the podcast where we're just making noises.
Yes.
So we have Bahrain, and that's it. That's the only weird place for a race. There's not. Which races have been canceled? Which ones don't happen anymore?
Well, India has been removed. China disappeared for a while.
China's back?
I think China's back. It's
Shanghai?
Shanghai is still there.
Okay.
There was Portugal. Portugal was out. Now I think they're coming back in next year. They changed. They France lost theirs, then got back. I think it's a big business.
You know what I'm still surprised at? Why Toronto never really took a shot at getting it from us.
Yeah, it's almost shocking how they have not been able to snatch this from us.
I'm
because everything has been lost to Toronto.
Yeah, I'm astonished.
Business.
There's so much more money there.
Economy.
There's so many more Ferraris. There's so less of a headache. Is it because we have the European French thing that's in our benefit?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I don't know how the heck we still have that. Like I'm surprised the Montreal Canadiens haven't become Maple Leafs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How is Formula One still here? I don't know.
Didn't the Montreal Canadiens hold the honor for the best hot dog of the league at the Forum? And then when they moved to the Bell Center, they lost lost that edge.
I'll tell you something else about Toronto. What they did with Maple Leaf Gardens and what we did with the Montreal Forum, big difference. Like they did it properly.
Their upgrade?
Oh yeah. They took Maple Leaf Gardens, the Toronto where they had the legacy team there. The third floor, they left the scoreboard there. And the third floor, the university, Ryerson University, uses it as a hockey rink for the students.
Wow.
Second floor, LCBO, SAQ. And third floor, a really high-end Loblaws and all the memorabilia of the original team everywhere. Here we got a movie theater, an arcade, a comedy club, and nothing.
It's pretty dead there.
It's dead. It's so sad. But that's it. They gutted that place. All of those seats in the back, even the banners at the Bell Center are not the original ones. And that's what they say the curse is with that.
They reprinted.
Even the banners are not the original ones for some reason.
I mean, at a certain point, you gotta maybe they were,
Speaking
cracking.
of race car drivers, how's our race car driver Patrice Brisebois doing? Isn't he a Ferrari fanatic?
He was driving.
He's a Stanley Cup winner.
He was driving for. He told a story on a podcast recently where he was driving in the rain with the Ferrari, and for some reason the American drivers were not interested in going on track because it was wet, and only the Quebecer guys went, and they were like just 5 guys. And he had this realization. He goes, wow, I'm driving a Ferrari practically by myself on the Gilles Villeneuve track. And he was like,
in the rain.
He had a aha moment.
Oh, cool.
So, I just heard him on the
podcast. He appreciates
he's
it.
a big
He's not
big
a
Ferrari.
fair weather race car guy. Yeah. I remember.
Did he ever come to your restaurant?
He did with Gino. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He signed the plate. I had to draw the Canadiens symbol for him because he couldn't draw it. So it's signed by him, but I drew the Habs.
Oh, yeah?
He can't draw, Patrice. How old is he? He's got to be 55 now.
Yeah, something like that.
Everyone's getting old.
He was a rookie in 93. So speaking of getting old, we got to get to Italy and have some more culinary enjoyments.
Vegan culinary enjoyments.
Yeah.
And also
I'm not big on vegan.
We're gonna update you very soon. Our Gilles Villeneuve statue is coming along. Thank you for everyone who commented. We will be unveiling it next episode.
Oh, yeah. This seems like a project that's lined up for the short term.